Hello Carmel members, welcome to Carmel Golf Academy TV. I am Jason Sutton, your Director of Instruction, and I got a little tip for you on how to hit the driver straight and maybe a little bit longer. We've got a couple of things we're going to look at in the setup, and then also we're going to back into another shot to where we're going to look at the shape of the swing and how that affects your ability to hit the ball straight. Everybody out there wants to hit the driver a little better, wants to hit a few more fairways, and maybe even pick up a little more distance. So the first thing is the setup is key. So if you can just think 3 words, forward, wider, tilt, that'll get you into a good setup position. So let's talk about that. The forward is we want the ball forward in our stance, just inside the front heel. Wider is a little wider base. So if this is your iron setup, we want to have a little bit wider right foot to support the extra swing speed we're going to get with the driver. And then the last one, which is the most important, is we're going to tilt our spine a little bit away from the target. So my lead hip is actually going to move towards the target and my spine's going to tilt backwards. What that's going to do is it's going to allow me to get my shoulders square. A lot of you out there are set up like this, where your right side's really high and your shoulders are to the left, and that's going to cause you to come in real steep, hit pop-ups and hit slices. So we want to make sure as we start out, we get the forward, we get the wider, we get a little tilt, and that's going to help us to hit a lot more fairways and a lot straighter drives. So let's talk about the shape of the swing. So let's talk about the shape of the driver swing. It's a little different than the irons simply because it's longer, it's flatter, and then we've got that ball up on a tee. So the shape of the driver swing needs to be a little bit more from the inside and then almost a feeling like you're hitting a little up on the golf ball. Good drivers of the ball hit slightly up and to the right. It's much different than your iron swing. You can see I've got a little plane set up here. You can imagine a line going through the shaft of my golf club, which is the bottom stick. Most of you out there that are driving the ball crooked are swinging on what we call the guillotine plane. Right here, we're up really high, kind of cutting my neck off here, and the club's coming in real steep, and you're swinging across the golf ball, and that's why the ball curves to the right, or you might put a mark on the top of your driver, or hit it fat, or pop it up. So we want to make sure that we're making that club and your arms go more around your body, and then we're changing the plane a little bit and dropping it to the inside. I want that club coming in on or slightly below this bottom line in order for me to hit from the inside and hit up on the golf ball. So if you're coming in from the outside, typically you're trying to hit it too hard with your upper body. Your shoulders are starting to open too soon and putting your shaft in a very dangerous position where you're going to hit down and to the left and curve that ball out to the right, and you're going to slice it. So we want to drop that club to the inside by slowing the shoulders down, pulling the handle down and the shaft down so we can hit the inside of that golf ball and hit the nice draw. So let's do one more for you. That's how you hit the driver long and straight. Hope you enjoyed this tip. We'll see you next week on Carmel Golf Academy TV.